James' Funhouse. We're actually going to talk about one of the most exciting movies we saw this week. Actually, last night. I was going to do a review last night, but I was so tired, so exhausted. I went to a late night showing. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to see it last night. I was going to try to see it this weekend. But we saw it last night, which is Friday. We saw Captain America Civil War, which was great, phenomenal, over the chart, best, one of the, I don't know, it's Winter Soldier is still, I don't know, a favorite. I don't know why, it's so personal. But this movie, I have to see it again because there's so much going on. Anyways, this storyline definitely played alongside of the book, Captain America Civil War, as far as a Civil War book. I wasn't sure if that was going to be able to happen because there's so many different working parts within this movie. It was hard to tell. The elements of bringing Spider-Man in the movie, which he had a big part in the book, as far as how the conflict happened between Captain America and Iron Man, that was phenomenal. I wasn't sure how that was going to happen. How the overall situation was going to happen between, because mainly in the storyline, if you don't already know, it happens with Tony Stark is the main working tool as far as, well, he's kind of a tool too, but he's actually a working force that kind of drives this whole initiative where the superheroes really kind of have to reveal themselves. It's like an incident. It kind of compares to, if I already said this already in a previous review of trailers, it's kind of like The Incredibles. And I'm excited for that movie because that movie's part 2's already in plans. But the Incredible storyline was, there was an incident that happened and somebody got hurt and superheroes got sued and the superheroes had to basically reveal themselves. It was the same thing that happened within this movie. I'm not sure which one's older. I probably should do my homework. But anyways, I was very surprised how they added all the elements as far as the character, even though they didn't have as many characters in this movie as they did in the book. This movie, I was laughing, and the first part of the movie, it was very serious, and then later in the movie, it became more comical. So a lot of the characters had little one-liners and stuff like that. I mean, you guys probably know, you've seen the reviews and trailers. Spider-Man was phenomenal. I thought they was going to have him be just come in, come out kind of deal. Ant-Man, I have not seen the Ant-Man movie, so I really need to go see the Ant-Man movie because he was phenomenal too. I mean, everybody had their own parts in the movie that made this movie so great. Just how, I don't want to spoil anything. Maybe I'll have a spoil review. I'm not sure if I do. I don't really do those, but maybe I do. If you guys want to leave a comment, maybe I'll talk about it. But if not, then I won't do one. Anyways, I have to say this movie was very well did. This is definitely how Superman vs. Batman should have been done. I thought there was, I mean, you think about all the other movies that have cameos and other characters, multi-characters in them. The Marvel definitely has been the most successful out of all these movies because they know how to add all these characteristics, personalities in this particular movie. I mean, the characters gel real well. Whether if they have a conflict with one another or not, they just run really well. Now, like I said, it was very surprising how even though in the comic book they have all these characters and they do certain things within the storyline that changes everything, and they added that in this movie, which I was very surprised. How the conflict started, how the conflicts. The fight started between Captain America and Iron Man was very surprising. It basically followed along the sidelines of the book, which is very hard to say. I thought they was tentatively going to go off on a totally different storyline. Oh, sorry about that. Storyline here, and they didn't. They stayed very closely to it. Now I'm even more curious about the Infinity Gauntlet with Thanos, because if they already did this so well, the Russo brothers did this movie, directed this movie, and kudos to them. Man, maybe I stuck my head in a hole somewhere, but I am all aboard their production. I definitely gonna go see this again because it was, like I said, this movie had so much going for it. I was going like this, left to right, because it was like looking at a circus when you go to a circus and the performers are performing all at the bottom, and you don't know where to look because the fight is going so well, and the characters going so well, the storyline is going so well. I definitely give this a 10. And the more, as far as this review, of course you can tell I'm so excited. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this review. I hope you enjoyed the movie. Go see the movie this week. Have nothing else to say. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.